A past relationship still sits in your chest. You've moved forward, but something inside you hasn't caught up. So let's talk about what actually happened, why it hit you so deeply, and what you need to know now. Your first card out is the Six of Wands. You weren't just looking for love in that connection. You were looking for validation as well. You wanted to be chosen by this person. You wanted to feel like someone finally saw your value with no hesitation. Honestly, that's not a bad thing. Everyone wants to feel appreciated. I think I'm going to pull some clarifiers for this reading, actually. In this connection, the desire to feel chosen and appreciated, it became louder because of the way things played out with this person. Because we have the Knight of Swords, and this energy is someone who came in fast, acted fast, spoke fast, really made you feel like, wow, they want me. But the Knight of Swords is impulsive. This is someone who rushes in without thinking. Their intensity made you feel chosen, and that ties right back to the Six of Wands' need for validation. They lit something up inside you, but they didn't know how to hold it. Back to card Wands with the clarifier now. It's as though you weren't just seeking validation, you were feeling invalidated. There may have been some petty arguments or miscommunications, maybe, ego clashes, and every time that happened, it chipped away at your sense of worth just a little bit more. This person may have treated you like an option. Okay, and the Seven of Cups coming out. Let's get to their clarifier first. Their ability to balance the connection was completely off. Temperance is patience, harmony, emotional regulation, but the Knight of Swords is none of that. So this tells me that they genuinely felt something for you, but they didn't have the emotional tools to maintain it. So they defaulted to running, avoiding, shutting down, or acting without thinking, while you were left trying to rebalance a connection they kept destabilizing. So the Seven of Cups was clarified by the Hermit here. This shows the moment where they made you feel like you were one of many options, or simply not their priority. This confusion, this instability, the emotional fog, it stuck with you. You internalized it though with the Hermit. You took their behavior and made it mean something about you. Maybe you questioned what you did wrong. Maybe you blamed yourself or went inward instead of seeing that this was about their indecision and not your inadequacy. Then we've got the Sun clarified by the Page of Wands. So there was happiness, there was definitely chemistry. There were moments where the two of you lit each other up in ways that actually meant something. You did not imagine that. The Page of Wands clarifies that the spark was real between the two of you, but also that it was immature. This person didn't know how to sustain what they'd started with you. They knew how to ignite something, but not how to keep it burning. Now we've got the Queen of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. This shows that you're magnetic, you're powerful, you're attractive in a way that pulls people in even when you don't even, you just don't try. The Wheel of Fortune clarifying this shows that the connection changed you in some way. It may have shifted your timeline, or it forced you into a version of yourself that you wouldn't have reached without this heartbreak. You're stepping into a glow-up season, and this connection was the catalyst. You may have been through many of these. Now, the last two cards out here are the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords. This is about what you need to do moving forward if this reading has resonated for you. This is not about self-care in the fluffy sense, like not bubble baths, not spa days. It's about cleaning your space, like cleaning your home, getting sunlight, eating properly, sleeping enough. It's absolutely about processing your emotions instead of distracting from them. That could be journaling or speaking to a mental health professional if you need to. Getting your routine into a healthier place. If that means making a list and putting it by your bedside just to make sure you do the same thing every morning, something to get you out of this. You move forward through intentional care, so grounding and stability, not by rushing into another person, not by trying to prove your worth, and definitely not by ignoring this pain. Now I'm going to summarize using the two cards on the bottom of the deck here. We've got the Nine of Cups and the Moon. So you're moving into emotional independence, the kind where your happiness is going to stop depending on being chosen by someone else. And you're finally ready to face the fears and illusions that this connection activated in you. You're stepping out of confusion and into clarity, but I do want to warn you that this is probably going to hurt. This grief is probably going to hit you in waves over the coming days and weeks.